Shed talk, shed talk. Come out in the back with me. Shed talk, shed talk. I promise you won't catch a disease. It's likely you won't catch a disease. Came out here to talk a little bit about, is there an upside to Parkinson's? Dr. Boz Bloem? I don't know how you pronounce his last name. Dr. Boz inquired online a few days ago, in the words of one of his patients in a research study, is there a silver lining to Parkinson's? In other words, is there an upside? Is there something positive that comes out of Parkinson's? Semantics are not important, but we all get the gist. Like, let's find something that makes us feel better about having this disease, makes it sufferable. For me, and people have speculated on this for a long time, it's nothing new. People with Parkinson's have talked about this for years. But now with Dr. Boz issuing the inquiry, it takes on a more prominent place and maybe a more has more impact on the people. For me, Parkinson's is it's not so much that I see as a teacher or a giver, but it's the suffering that goes with it. Suffering is useful. There's a point to suffering. Your job sucks. Maybe. You might look at that. School might suck. Eating vegetables sucks. Working out might suck. Well, so does Parkinson's, and they all can teach you something. The suffering can teach you. You put up with it for a reason, for a better good. Something is achieved from it, so you put up with it, and it's there for a reason. And same with, for me, that's true with Parkinson's. By putting up with, by tolerating Parkinson's, managing Parkinson's, negotiating Parkinson's, being held back by Parkinson's at times, I've learned that I'm much stronger than I ever thought, and I can handle a lot more than I could have before Parkinson's. And I feel like I can handle pretty much anything now that comes along, and I can adapt and figure out a way to manage it. And I feel like no matter what comes, I'll make something out of nothing. I mean, whatever I'm given, I'll figure out a way to make something out of that. And that's kind of true with Parkinson's. And the world doesn't owe me anything. Nothing at all. Not a cure, although if they come up with a cure, I'm happy to receive it, but I don't need to be anywhere near the front of that line. I'm fine. I'll take my place near the back and be happy. The world has given me enough. I was born at a time and a place with ample resources available to me. And the world is practically in the palm of all of our hands around the world. We have so much information, so much access, so many ways to make ourselves feel good around bad things that happen to us. So much access to medication and treatment. And I'm just very, very blessed. So many people have helped me along on my journey to get to the point where I am. I didn't arrive at this mindset overnight. It's a process. And very grateful for the people that have helped me, and in turn I want to be one of those people that helps others and reaches out and figures out what they need to feel better in time of suffering or crisis, and especially with Parkinson's. I feel like that's my duty, and that's a gift maybe I'm realizing I have. So that's how I intend to use my Parkinson's, as a bridge to help the people who didn't have the same resources that I had. Admittedly, I've had it easy. I've had a rough health challenge, but an easy time in finding ways to treat it, whereas some people have none. So, to sum up, I'll use the words of the poet from the other day at the inauguration, which I thought were wonderful, the way she summed up her poem, which I'll try to be brave enough, or I'll be brave enough to see the light, and I'll be brave enough then to be the light and help others see the light and be a light no matter what comes along. And I think that's something we can all be. We can all strive for that. And that, to me, would be the upside of Parkinson's. Thank you. Getting out of my shed.